My name is Gary the Numbers Guy. This is the 305. We are in Brickle, and these are my tag team partners.
Your boy Fresh.
Dom LUCRE.
We haven't done this in a while.
Definitely.
And let me explain something to folks out there who are entertained by this. And I want you to be entertained by this, but we're not clowns, okay? So what we do, we actually go out there and make money, and sometimes we can't be here all the time. It's that simple because we are making bread. So as much as I enjoy tap dancing for you fine folks out there, sometimes it's just not possible. This man is like 24/7 doing something. I don't know even how you have time to fucking breathe and have sex, bro. Bro, I don't know. This dude over here, man, constant networking. He just introduced me to someone else who's fucking doing good things with me already, bro. Like I like constant networking, and me, I constantly run my fucking mouth because we all do what the fuck we good at. Now, before we get started today, about 20 years ago, more, it was just my crazy ass on WTAM 1100 in Cleveland, Ohio, talking about numerology and astrology, and this is the way you live, and this is how you do pattern recognition, and this is how, you know, you decide how you deal with certain people. He's born in the monkey year. He's a Libra. My man over here is an Aries. You don't deal with them the same way. My man's a dog over here. This guy's a monkey. You know, the funny, that got me a report in 2012, Yahoo Sports. I said Jeremy Lin's a dragon. Someone said that was a racist.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? This is Chinese astrology.
He's Asian, yeah.
But before it was just me, then it was just GG33. Now it's a 305 podcast. But not just that, it's also an NBA MVP. It's also a guy who is on the verge of becoming one of the greatest players in NBA history just because of his resume. Now, me and him have something in common. I got two of these bad boy NBA championship rings. He's got one, and we both earned it just in different ways. We'll talk about that, but I want to say shout out to Jalen Brown, because numerology and astrology is the future. People can say it's from the past. Well, guess what? The cycle's coming back in. We're in the age of Aquarius, and now this is the information that people want. I'm going to tell you this. Can we play the clip of Jalen Brown?
Yeah.
Because, guys, I want you to understand something. This is like, wow. This never could have been possible 2 decades ago. They would have basically called him a heretic. They would have basically called him a demon. They would have basically fried this guy.
Yeah, I was shocked he even said this. I was like, okay, you know what? This right here just goes to prove that Gary was right. Because honestly, if we use him for his team, who to pick, how to talk to them, that's deep level focus right there. So I mean, how do you beat that?
Yeah, let's play the clip. Jalen Brown, born 10/24, 1996.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Joe talked about how your leadership style is involved, really getting to know your teammates and kind of.
Not hearing it.
1 sec. Here.
1 second, guys.
Yeah, I wonder how he learned this though. I wonder.
Oh, I have a good idea.
What makes them tick,
I have a really good idea.
something that you had like thought about that you're going to start doing.
So here's what it comes down to while we're having some technical difficulties. Here's what it comes down to. Jalen Brown, and you played the clip yourself, Dom. Jalen Brown basically said he is learning numerology and astrology because of people's advice. At the start of the season, he started implementing it. Now, at the start of the season, that was around November 2025, which means that was in the year of the snake. So that's when people resonated, because when did the 305 podcast start? The year of the snake. So he got attached to this type of thinking in the snake year, and it started resonating more and more and more. He basically broke down his teammates. He's talking about Tatum's a Pisces. Tatum's born in the Tiger year. This is what we're talking about. This is to the point to where it's spread from a podcast to Dom making it the goddamn news, because whether you guys know it or not, he decides what the news is. It ain't CNN. It ain't Fox News. It's this motherfucker waking up in the fucking morning deciding, okay, who the fuck is getting cooked today? Like, most people like me and you, we fucking go to the kitchen talking about, yo, I want some eggs.
Yeah.
I want some fucking toast. This motherfucker's actually cooking people, and he decides who gets cooked every single day.
Yeah.
Just like Jalen decides who the fuck he's cooking on the goddamn field.
Yeah, good point.
He is the leader of the team. Now, some could say Tatum, the 33 Lifepath is, but Tatum got injured. And he had to fill that leadership role. By the way, he was the MVP in 2024, and he is born on the 24th. How many times I talk about that? A man who was born on the 23rd made it big in 2023. A man who's born on the 24th made it big in 2024. And now he's talking about the God code. He's talking about numerology and astrology. How's the clip going? Let's see.
How your leadership style is involved, really getting to know your teammates and kind of.
Okay, just him?
What was that process like for you this season? Was it something that you had like thought about that you're going to start doing more intentionally? Like, how did that come to be?
Yeah. I mean, I learned a lot about each and every one of our guys, like even down to like, astrology, even down to like, everything. Like I learned like kind of like communication styles that work best for each individual.
Stop it right there. Stop it right there. This, a lot of people ask in life, how do you implement numerology and astrology? He just basically told you right there. He said in the way you communicate with people. Dom is a very structured individual. He likes things that are planned out. That's how he works best. My man over here, he can do things on a whim. If I'm going to do something on a whim, I know fresh is down. If I'm going to do something with a more structured approach, I know that's how the way Dom likes it. Even if we run this podcast, the way I talk to them on this podcast is based off their numerology and astrology, and that's exactly what he's talking about. I am now a much better leader because I can communicate with the people around me, with the people who basically I'm working with on an everyday level, here to get ratings, there to win championships. It doesn't matter what's about.
Yeah.
He is putting it out there in the public, and quite frankly, this is a man worth about $200 million already.
Yeah, he's up a lot.
It also make you go to wonder how many other NBA players he's influenced behind the scenes, because just like creators, some people ask for advice, like how you killing it, what you doing something in practice. He might be like, man, it's that numerology. I ain't gonna lie, since I picked that up. So people might get influenced by that.
I like that you brought that up, because I'm the one who put numerology in the NBA. I'm the one who had certain people go to certain teams so they would win championships. And let me tell you something. Out there, these clowns can laugh all they want. But this is the end result of me going to the NBA Summer League in 2011 and planting the seeds. And 15 years later, that's what we have right now. Except he's the only one who's public. Brother, I've been influencing the NBA players for a long time. You think it's a coincidence that our man, Mr. Anthony Edwards, a superstar, changed his jersey number to 5, and then he became that motherfucker, and he's born on the 5th? You think that's a coincidence? Jalen Brown is talking about this publicly, but they mostly keep it behind the scenes. Because unlike these people here who are Christians and extremely open-minded because they understand this stuff works, most of you people think it's the devil's work. You got pedophiles all around you, murderers all around you, but you think I'm the bad guy. You really need to check your priorities. I'm the one who's been married for 2 decades. I'm the one who's talking about the nuclear family for fucking 2 decades. I'm not the bad guy. I'm the one who is spreading this knowledge to the point where some way the butterfly effect got to Jalen Brown, and now he's talking about this publicly. Who made the goddamn Golden State Warriors a goddamn dynasty? It was me making sure Andre Iguodala ended up in Golden State in 2013, and the rest is fucking history. And guess what, pimp? 2013 was the year of the snake. I'm a snake. I put that shit together. And this is the end result. Now, people don't want to give me my due credit. It's all good. It's right here on my fucking wrist. NBA championship rings. Because people know what I did, and one day they will make movies about this. I promise you that's going to be the end result. And all I have to say is, whoever the fuck plays me, it better be a 33 Lifepath. It better be a 33 Lifepath, and it best be a snake. I ain't playing.
Fresh, I could literally see Gary, like if they drop in a movie, and Gary look at the numerology on the actors, he'd be like, this shit's fucked up. I could literally see Gary Bright being billions of views.
I will torture him. I will torture him.
It would be hard. You would never let them pick any actors, bro. Because
I will say, behind the bravado, behind Gary's demeanor, he's actually a good dude. I know some of you guys don't like Gary, but he's helped us a lot in the background, of course. With this show as well. And honestly speaking, I do understand how numerology works now, and I get what its place is in the world. And look, you may not like it, but it is what it is. And at the end of the day, Jalen Brown even knows it works. So look, you can say what you want, but I guarantee you, if you're up in upper echelons of life, you understand how life works, it does have its place in the world. So there you go. But yeah, I'm surprised he just said this publicly.
Shout out JB. And if they happen to play the Miami Heat, the Boston Celtics happen to play the Miami Heat in the NBA playoffs, I'm sure maybe I'll be able to work something out with JB. I work fast, pimp. And let me tell you something, man. This is a man who put that information out there because this is what he lives by now. You can see in his eyes, you can see the passion there, man. He's keeping it real. He's talking about numerology. He's talking about astrology. God damn, man. This is a man who basically is giving you guys God code. Enough. If you're in your 40s, if you're in your 30s or older, this is what the young kids are into. Not just the women. The women always been into that shit. But now the men are into it because of me. And I'm going to tell you something. Whether you like it or not, your grandkids are going to be numerologists and astrologers. There's nothing you can do about it. I promise you, I will convert them. I've planted the seeds.
Nigga not playing.
You know what? You know what? I'm going to keep it real. I knew I would never be the richest man in the world. I knew I had money, but I knew I wouldn't be the richest man in the world. Let's face it, Fresh, I'm not going to be the goddamn prettiest man in the world. I'm not going to be the fucking bodybuilder out there. I'm not going to win fucking UFC fights. I'm not going to be able to influence the world just by doing what everyone else did. But I knew. I looked at people like Constantine. Constantine was one of 4 emperors in the Roman Empire. He had by far the weakest army, by far the least amount of money. And one by one, he took all the other emperors out. You know why? You know why he did that? Because he had devoted followers. He was the one who implemented Christianity into Rome. He was the first Christian empire. The first one. Because he got them on their side in the age of Pisces with religion. Makes perfect sense. That's why the pipe wears a fish at. Now we're in the age of Aquarius. People want real knowledge, not fairy tales. And this is why this is going to explode. Now, I'm just the one who set it off. And guess what? I'll always go down as the one who set it off. In 2070s, there's going to be a one world order, and there's going to be a supercomputer running everything. It's going to be the government.
Yep.
And when that happens, it's going to be basing things on numerology and astrology because that is how this matrix works. Let this clip be played in 30, 40 years. I might not be around, but you'll see I'm right. And guess what? If I have steered humanity in a way, then I'm right up there with Julius Caesar, Genghis Khan. The only difference is I didn't do it with violence. I didn't do it like a brute. I did the same way Jesus did. I did this. Well, we can't say Muhammad because he was a warlord. We can't say Muhammad. He was a warlord. But I did the same way through knowledge and through divine truth. And Jalen Brown, touche to you, you're doing the same thing. He didn't have to do this, Fresh.
You know when I looked at this, obviously, you know, we do the show with the girls, and girls bring up
Girls.
I'm a Pisces, I'm a this or that. I'm just like, all right, cool. Sounds nice. But then I started to understand how Gary moves, right? I will be with him, see his business dealings, how he operates. And then I'm like, okay, I see how it works for him. Then I'm with billionaire friends with success. And they're like, yeah, I know number two. I was like, what? You know this too? No way. This must be a coincidence. Mm-hmm. Then it's like, hold on. My company date was on this day because of numerology. I was like, what? Really? And I'm like, okay, maybe it's just me being in a coincidence again. But then I see it everywhere. And I'm like, this actually works. And then come to find out, even making money with betting, it works. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to be more open-minded to it. And then when I saw, I don't want to say on camera, when I saw Vegas, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm convinced. And even at the lowest level of women talking about astrology and numerology, they don't know shit, by the way, for the most part.
They don't.
But when I see people I respect way above the pay grade using this shit, I'm like, I'm impressed. Because it's not by coincidence. Mm-hmm. It's by calculated takes and risk. That's why they got there. And Jalen Brown to say this publicly tells me that this is far beyond okay, one level of competency. It goes far beyond that because he's doing it in games.
I think something else to also make it credible is the fact that there's no other way to know that billionaires or most millionaires believe in this unless you can get them in a room alone.
Yeah.
That means they're not comfortable telling people their secrets that actually work.
They don't want to share it.
They don't want to share it because it's
I don't
gold.
blame them. Because I'll be honest, he's nice about it. If I knew this shit back then, bro,
you about to gatekeep that shit. Yo, that's what they're
nobody would ever know. I'll be like this, stacking bread, and it's like doing what I feel like.
Okay. So let me.
You nice about that?
Okay, so
I'm telling you, bro.
I was big in a region before. I was big in Cleveland, Ohio, and the surrounding area, but the internet didn't know who the fuck I was. Okay, I used to go on Glenn Beck, Michael Savage, all that shit, but I was relatively unknown. At that point, I still could have did it behind the scenes and made sure I didn't wake everyone up. And it was basically Donald Trump that forced my hand. It was Donald Trump that forced my hand, and he didn't even know about it. I was helping someone on social media in 2022. I got him from 4th place to 1st place in the Ohio Senate race, and then a couple days, I actually went to high school with this guy, and then a couple days before the election, Donald Trump endorsed JD Vance. I was very looking forward to going in under the cover of a senator and seeing what I can do behind the scenes with numerology and astrology in the halls of Congress. I would enjoy that a lot more. And then 48 hours before the election, Donald Trump says, I'm endorsing JD Vance. By the way, thank you, Peter Thiel, for giving him $100 million to get that done. God damn, bro. But, shit happens in life. And then I told my wife, pack up. We're moving. I gave her 48 hours to pack up. I said, we're going to Florida. Don't know anyone down here. Nothing, bro.
Just 48 hours.
48 hours. Let's go. Because I know no matter what, if I set my fucking mind to it, I will get it fucking done. I had no connection.
Same.
Knew nobody.
Yep.
I fucking moved down here, and then I started fucking pumping out content. All of a sudden, you get some fucking views. People want to collaborate with you. Boom, expand. Boom, expand. And it was to the point where Andrew Tate was my rival before he hit it big. There was a point where I was bigger than him on the internet, and he was attacking me for clout. Boy, were those a long time ago. But, I'm just telling you what it is. But, I want to make this clear. I came down here. This was Andrew Tate territory. 2022, 2023. All you guys are with him. And I still broke through. So, the point being is this. Put in work. Invest in yourself. You know, I see a whole bunch of people on the internet talking nonsense. They just want views. I want to fucking change the perspective of this fucking world. Why? I'll tell you why. I got a big fucking ego. I want to go to that man upstairs and say, yo, I did what no one else could do. Put me in the same corner as this. That is important to me because I have an ego. But it's genuine because this would benefit humanity. And you need a motherfucker with ego to actually want to get that done. Why else would I do this?
Yeah.
Like, I have plenty of money. Why else? Like, you think I can't just sit on Kalshi and make money all day?
You could.
Like, what the fuck? I want to shove this down people's throats because, you know, all due respect, I know you're Christians, but I see that fucking being taught everywhere. I see that fucking cancer of Islam. And what I mean cancer of Islam is Islam beautiful in the Middle East. Keep it there. Keep it there. You know what I'm saying? Just, some things are just out of place in different places. Like me, if I'm like fucking walking around South Central LA by myself at 3:30 in the morning, I probably shouldn't be there. Same thing with Islam in America. It is incompatible with the Constitution. And you guys want me to talk about Jewish influence? Fine. Dom, I want to ask you a question. There's no draft in America, is there?
No.
There was, but there's not one at work now.
No, that's not at all.
There is a mandatory, if you're an Israeli citizen, you must serve in the military, correct?
Yeah.
Even women have to serve at least 2 years in the military.
Yep.
So while women in this country are complaining about what's going on, and the people in this country say, we're serving Israel, is it not true that people who are Israeli citizens are serving the IDF mandatory, and they're dying for the empire? And the empire is the United States. Yo, you guys been bamboozled. They work for us. Do they have influence in this country? No doubt. But so is Qatar. So is Saudi Arabia. They all have influence. I'm going to tell you guys this. AI is taking people's jobs. What were you telling me today? What were you telling me today? Tell them.
Yeah, so it's crazy because I saw some influencers online, right? And I'm like, okay, this is obviously AI, but they're posting content, getting thousands of views. And I'm like, interesting. And they're selling products, two to be exact. You guys probably know who it is. Rabbi Goldman on Instagram. He has an ebook and a membership to how to make money as a Jew. And he's making, well, from what I've heard today in the meeting, to $1,700K a month off of that AI influencer page alone, just posting videos. And I'm like,
what?
Wait a second.
Listen.
That's the future. Because if you think about it, if I'm a company, you can pump up videos every day, all day. And guess what happens? I can do this multiple times to sell any product I want to sell.
Man.
And now you don't need your staff anymore.
I don't need staff.
Now think. AI, we have AI agents. Nobel told me he made one in a couple hours. He just fulfills the job of 3 other people they used to do.
Yeah.
So now we have AI agents who are putting people out of work. This is a domino effect. This is one of the things we've been talking about on this podcast for over a year. The AI effect, and now you're starting to see it. Donald Trump had no choice but to go get the oil. The reason is it's always going to be negative job growth at this point. AI is killing too many jobs. You're not going to have the job growth that you had in the past. They're going to blame Trump. But the point is, Trump went and got the oil because that's one of the commodities that we're always going to need. It doesn't matter how much we spend in the fucking war. I saw it was like $800 million a day on this war. Could go for roads. It could go for this. That sounds good. Those are good talking points. That's good grandstanding points from the Democratic Party. But the truth is, if the petrodollar system is not protected, we cooked. We all cooked. None of the money you have in your bank account will matter if the petrodollar system is not protected. So guess what? We can spend $5 billion a goddamn day, $500 billion a goddamn month on this war. And it's worth it because it protects the American system. Understand this. If we collapse, China takes over. You want to live under the CCP?
No.
You want to live under the CCP?
I'm good.
And none of you motherfuckers who are criticizing Trump or anything about this administration wants to live under the CCP too.
Been there before.
Cuba, the scourge of the United States since the goddamn late 1950s when Bautista got kicked out of power. Donald Trump is taking that bitch back down without firing a shot.
Yeah, he just condemned Ben Netanyahu for that attack too on that gas oil fields.
Wait a sec. I thought that was his. I thought he was Netanyahu's bitch. That's what that's what the grippers told me.
They kind of cooked us though, because it's about to make oil prices go up. I think Europe oil prices already went up 20%. They hit Iran's oil fields, and Iran attacked like 7 countries at once. Like
So okay. Let me get this clear. Donald Trump is distancing himself from Israel.
Yeah, because bro, gas is about to get that.
That's what the
high.
grippers told me.
Like it's gonna get that high that he went ahead and just said, "Fuck this dude," because that shit's about to get so high. We could actually see. I mean, just worst case scenario, but $12 per gallon here in Miami. Like, but I don't know about that. I know it sounds extreme, but that oil,
maybe in California,
that LNG field they hit controls 40% of the entire world, and it's like they'll just let Russia pump more oil in it. I mean, honestly, we could always just pump Antarctica.
Exactly,
but they don't care. They intentionally
they do it so they can make money.
Yeah, you know it, man. Like
this
we
is
literally
just to make money.
We have it in Antarctica.
They can control all the oil prices they want. This is just to make money on longs, on shorts.
Yeah.
This is how the game stays. This is how the rich stay rich and you stay poor.
It's a system.
It's a system. It. By the way, if you're a poor man and you're saying, "Yo, fuck this shit," I feel you. But guess what? It's better to be poor in America than middle class in most countries on earth. I'm telling you that right now. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Shout out Flacco. Coming in, yeah.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. What's the next clip?
All right.
This is what actually the title of the video should be the Bachelorette. Should be X. That was bad too, by the way. Yo, I think you just made $12,000, bro, off Calgary. Wow.
That couch been hitting, man.
This one right here.
Oh, 312K.
There's no point for you to go to casinos now. You have
Yeah. So I'm not even going anywhere.
They still changed the system.
I'm not going anywhere.
Damn.
I'm not even going to casinos anymore.
That's a lot of extra time.
But you can't bet the same amount.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I'll bet like 100K in the casino. I can't do that there.
No, you can't.
They might let me get away with 30K.
Well, have you making so many wins? Have you tried to like get in touch? You know, I know like some of the people with the execs. Maybe you could like send them some recommendations since you're.
I don't want any of these people. Fuck them all. I just want their money.
Yeah. I'm saying like have them raise it. Have them raise like the account for you for larger bets.
Yeah, I think I might do some stuff like that.
Yeah.
But let me just say this. I'm not greedy. I don't really even care about money. I just get bored. Like, you know, you have a couple M's in the bank and shit like that. You have these investments here. You have property here.
1 sec.
Like, what do you got to do?
We're going to cut Rumble and go to YouTube 305 Podcast. The link is going to be in Rumble. Go over to the YouTube channel on 305 on YouTube. All right. Cool. Yeah. Here we go. All right, so this is Bachelorette. I made a video on this on Instagram as well. Basically, this lady was on a show, and there's a video that came out of her beating her ex-boyfriend in 2023 with her daughter there with a chair that just drops. She got dropped from the show as well. Let's play the video. Here we go. This is bad.
Yeah, look at you. Look. Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah. Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do. Holy
It's okay. I don't give a
Let me go. Stop. Dude, leave me alone. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Mind you, her daughter's right there, by the way.
Daughter is right here.
Oh man, he did good by recording that shit.
Good thing you recorded.
Yep. And don't-
She would have said he abused her.
Yep.
That's
Recorded.
a Amber Heard right there.
She would have said that.
Yeah.
recorded it like that. That's the
And
best
that's it
thing
right
to do.
there. And by the way, she's on TV, on a show, she's pretty much like a princess and doing shit like that. So yeah, what do you think about this, Dom? Because honestly, this is typical, by the way. But
Man, this shit right here, and it says 2023.
Yep.
So I wonder, like, damn. So wait a minute, man. Women are horrible. So wait a minute, 2023. She's on TV right now. She was going around doing shit like this in the past.
Yep.
Imagine how much shit she gets away with. 2 years, bro. She's probably worse now. That's what's the thing. She
Or
has
it's
more
only get
emotion.
worse.
Yeah, she has more emotion, bro. That's crazy.
But
That
do you know
they-
how many women, Dom and Gary, are like this, and guys stay there because they can't do any better? And then the worst part is they want to get out, but then they're like, you know what? She is probably the best girl I'm ever gonna have. So they get their ass beat like this. And luckily he recorded it to post it. But imagine if she says, you know what? I'm done with this guy. I'm calling the police. He hit me.
It seems like too, like with when it seems like women that do get abusive, they don't really start that way. It's just like that. They found out the dude is desperate. That's why you don't never want to seem like you too dependable, because they shift. They shift if they feel like you become too dependable. But abusive women, if they feel like the man is too dependable and they got them locked in, it starts to seem like the same thing. Like you said, they're afraid to lose them. They start to put their hands on them.
Yeah.
I think how warped society is that we have an antelope attacking a lion. This is literally an antelope attacking a lion. If that man wanted to,
It should be cooked.
he would throw her through the wall. And see, women like this understand there's no accountability for their actions. If they knew that this man could knock them the fuck out, I promise you she wouldn't act like that. I promise you she won't act like that. It's like a dog.
Yeah.
You know, you train that motherfucker, he ain't gonna go do that
Yeah.
shit anymore. So these women have no accountability. They can't keep their legs closed. And this right here is the end result of a government saying, yo, there's no fault divorces. Yo, here's a fucking birth control pill. You don't have to worry about it. Yo, you can get fucking abortions. This is the de-evolution of women. This is what we're watching right now. The absolute de-evolution of women. If you went back 100 years ago, 120 years ago, women were mostly virgins with one body count. Now we talk about, yo, she only has 5. She's a good girl. Yeah, you got me fucked up. You're all whores. Just some fucking have a much, much higher body count than others. I'm telling you, Fresh. Wait, I said it to you today. All these women are the same, except some have been instilled with morals. Now, people could say the church and the mosque and the temple used to instill these values, and in some cultures they still do, and I will accept that. But I've heard about plenty of good Christian girls who were suppressed when they were young, and all of a sudden they hit 18
they're the
in
worst.
college, and then it's like lights out.
They're the worst,
It's
bro.
absolute lights out. So the main moral of the story is all these girls, they have weak fathers. They have weak men around them that didn't instill that their fucking virtue is their number one quality. And because we have weak fucking fathers, it gets worse and worse every fucking generation. What do you think these single mothers are going to raise strong men? Yeah, sure, they go to the gym, but do they know how to control these kids? When I look at fucking young fucking kids just running amok, fighting, doing all sorts of stupid shit, robbing, it's always where's the parents?
Yeah.
Every single time. You know, I had a great compliment someone told me in my building the other day. He's like, sir, can I talk to you for a second? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you know, your kids are the only ones to say thank you and good morning and all that stuff. They're like, all these kids in the building have absolutely no manners. Yours are their only kids. And I'm thinking, man, these kids need to get better. All this, they're literally the best ones out there.
God damn.
It really is. And that's because I'm in their life. I'm going to keep this real. If you have a good girl and you control the environment around her, it might work. it might work. And what I mean by a good girl, there's no women's nights out. There's no alcohol. Are you fucking insane allowing your girl to go out on a girl's night out and getting fucking drunk? Are you out your fucking mind? She's gonna get fucked by somebody else. And you allow this and then you get mad. And society allows this shit to happen. Yo, let's go to fucking work where we can build fucking relationships with fucking men who have more money than their husbands. What the fuck you think's gonna happen? This was all planned from the fucking start. Because if you want to destroy society from within, and I'm talking about the United States of a fucking America, you can't do it militarily. Iran tried that. You can't do it economically. Dom, Texas and California by themselves have larger economies than Russia.
Yep.
Texas and fucking Florida and fucking California are some of the biggest economies in the fucking world. These are states. They can't beat us economically. The only way they're going to beat us is by making sure our women devolve into whores, into single fucking mothers, into fucking sluts that can't keep their fucking legs closed because they only worship one thing, that fucking feeling they get when they get fucking piped down. I'm telling you, it is what it is. I'm sick of being nice about it. And at least when you have the numerology and astrology, you have an edge where you can say, you know what? Oh, this bitch isn't a fucking whore. This bitch is loyal. She got Capricorn and Venus.
Yeah.
She's loyal. Oh, this bitch got Aquarius and Venus? Cut off. Ain't no Venus and Aquarius gonna be loyal to any motherfucker. Venus and Gemini? God, what do you think?
No.
Venus and Gemini? If you marry a fucking Gemini
no.
and they cheat on you, that's your fault. You married them fucker.
Yes, literally, bro. I could never do that. That's my one I could not do.
Cleopatra. She was called Cleopatra. The name Leo is in there. Cleopatra was a whore. From seducing Caesar to Marco Antony, she couldn't do it with my hero. She couldn't do it with the guy I look up to, Augustus Caesar. She couldn't seduce him. But do you know why her name was Cleopatra? Because that is the people in power's way of telling you if a woman who's a Leo has money, she's gonna be a whore. Madonna, J-Lo. J-Lo's like 60 fucking years old, still shaking her fucking ass.
Yeah, that's wild.
How many fucking people has she been through? Hell, Ben Affleck like 3 times. You need to understand the numerology and astrology. And by the way, Logan Paul, I'm going to expose this right now. Logan Paul opened his Twitter account on 11/11/2011, the same day I founded GG33. Why he did that? Because he used to listen to me with his brother on WTAM 1100 when he's from Westlake, Ohio, a suburb of Cleveland, Ohio. He used to listen to me. He implemented this stuff. He knows he's an 11 Lifepath. Jake knows he's born on the 27th, on the 17th, the same day as Muhammad Ali. This is why he went into boxing. He knew the energy worked because he was listening to me on the goddamn radio.
Damn.
And now he's making beef with Tom Brady because Tom Brady's his enemy sign. Yo, pimp, we exposed you. I know exactly why you did what you did. It's all because you happened to listen to me and Triv on your ride home. And I got verification of this. Everyone go look. Go look at Logan Paul's Twitter account, 11/11/2011. The same exact day I started GG33. But the reason he did that is because he used to listen to me on 1100 WTAM.
There you go. All right. Guys, thank you for coming over. We got 230 on 305. That's pretty dope. And then, let's see here. All right, cool. What's the next clip as well? Oh, Fearbuck. Here we go.
1 verse 9.
This is 1 verse 9.
1 verse 9, Lifepath.
Piers Morgan versus HS. Yeah, this one actually went super viral. Kick caught it first. Basically, HS told Piers to his face, "Here goes a hoe." Here we go.
I know. I couldn't care less about your silly little insults. It's like a 2-year-old. Why would I care?
A 2-year-old. A 2-year-old. Listen, sir, I don't know why you come on and you talk like you're holier than thou. As soon as you're away,
All right, let's
who's this? Applications are open.
All right, let's just
That's your team, bro. That's your girl.
Let's end this, please.
Cooked.
You know what? I'm not doing this. Sorry, guys. It's pointless.
The fact that Piers put on his own show says everything. Yo, bro, that right there tells me he's hurt by it, affected by it, and even at the lowest degree of care in the world, he couldn't hide it. So look, he walked off.
Bro, he's born in the year of the snake. I know that shit eats him up alive. But see, Piers, I'll talk to you in a way these other people won't.
Mm-hmm.
You know you obeyed a male cuck. You knew that was the best you could fucking do. And it kills you every fucking day when you see her and you tell her you're embarrassing me. And you know what? She doesn't give a fuck. She took your money. She took everything you built, made it hers, and now she won't even give you the decency of not embarrassing you in public. Look at all this shit. Look at all the ammo she gave your enemy. Every single time a young streamer like that's gonna come on, he's gonna bring this up. Every single time. And then you're gonna bitch to your wife, and she's gonna be like, bro, I'm just here for the money. You have all that money, all that so-called influence, all that power, but at the end of the day, you got exposed like Napoleon as a fucking cuck. So all your accomplishments are done. You ever watch that game show where, you know, people were winning money and then there's a wowzer? You know, there you no matter how much money you have, you hit that wowzer, it's all over.
Yeah.
Well, being a fucking cuck is that wowzer. It doesn't matter what you accomplish in life. You're done.
Can I say this real quick though as well? If you notice, right? You have a wife or girlfriend. Things are going well. And then for whatever reason, years pass, months pass, you guys break up. Mm-hmm. And look at it from the point of view of the girl. She's like, you know what? All right, I love my husband. I liked him, so to speak. But now it's over. I'm going to do what I feel like. So no matter how good of a person you were to her, as a husband, as a boyfriend, you're going to see her do what she wants to do, which means you might look crazy after. So even if you're the most manliest, toughest dude around, when you break up with her, God knows, she could be a full-fledged whore. And you can't do shit about it. So this is why, listen, men are going their own way. I understand why, because they don't want to do this bullshit, bro. Yeah. And look, I'm all for smashing sometimes with discretion. Okay. But wifing them long term like this, especially nowadays,
shit's crazy.
They could be like Pierre's wife, like Akash's wife, and just shame you to oblivion, and there's no recovery. Because what are you gonna say? Oh, fuck this whole nigga, that's your wife. It was your wife. Mm-hmm. So ultimately, we need a solution for this. And my solution is...
I got one.
But you got one? Okay.
Oh, I definitely got one.
Let me hear yours first then.
It involves violence.
No, okay. Okay.
Exactly.
My solution
That's why we're not talking about it.
My solution is, if you're going to be dealing with women nowadays, you know what? Fuck it. Even get their birthdays so you can read ahead of time. Yep. And then understand, okay, this may not last forever. So I need a plan of exit where I don't get fucked up. Just think about it out, because at least you can prepare to move on in a smooth way versus getting fucked up in a long process. Because dude, imagine he wiped her up. Oh, this is my wife forever. Buddy, no. She's the street's wife forever. So listen, I'm happy he exposed you, bro, and you got mad. It shows your true colors. But this is where I say, bro, damn, discernment is so important. What do you think, Dom?
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, it's like it's a woman is going to be your biggest weakness that you ever have. And I like what you were saying. A lot of women, it's crazy. A lot of young men aren't aware that women always have a backup plan. Even if they don't have another guy in mind, they do think just because their brain functions differently, if things don't go right, I would do this, I'll pursue this. If they don't have a guy in mind, they already know what type of guy they would look for after you. They say, I don't like this shit he do, so the next one ain't gonna have this. Yep. You're already replaced, gang.
Yep.
But guys, we just so focused on tunnel vision, this gonna work, this gotta work. You gotta have a parachute too. You just have to, because so many men out here, that's why I think our suicide rates are so high, because there's no plan B. I mean, what are you gonna do if that was your only option? So you gotta actually have your options out there and know what's available for you, just for your own mental health. I think for men. So that was a good point.
Yeah, you're right. They got a plan B for the next guy as well. They'll take a plan B. But yeah. No, that's real talk.
You know what I found interesting about Plan B, the Plan B pill, basically abortion pill? I found it interesting they call it the morning after pill. Like Lucifer Morning Star.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Does that make sense? Like if you're gonna have a demon and devil, you're gonna try to pay homage to him when you're killing people.
Damn.
And they're killing embryos with the morning after pill. And again, just like Lucifer Morning Star, and it's like, okay, what are you guys trying to say? But see, this is how I know this world is run by evil. Because it's all fucking hidden.
Yeah.
They're literally killing babies in front of you. Like I went through the mall, and there's a Victoria's Secret there. And I'm thinking, why is my kid walking around the mall with me, and this type of shit is like right in front of their eyes? But it's like normal now. It's normal because we devolved as of a society. You can't put steak in front of a fucking bear and fucking tell him not to fucking want to eat it. You can't do that shit. People say I sound like a Muslim sometimes. Yeah, I think women should cover up. Yeah, I believe in some of their policies. That doesn't mean I'm going to get on my all fucking fours 5 times a day and pray to a sand. Yeah, not doing that. But I don't care if it's Christianity. I don't care if it's Judaism. I don't care what it is. Numerology and astrology. I will take the best out of all the systems and apply it in my life. I don't eat pork. I don't drink. Well, some of those, like, you know, these guys, no baby mamas. No baby mamas for these two.
Thank God.
They have strong bonds with their family. He's always talking about helping his sister. So is this guy. That's like one thing these motherfuckers have in common. They're always talking about helping fam.
Yeah.
Every single time. No drinking. No baby mamas. This is why I get along with these guys, man. I don't want to be around alcoholics. I don't want to be around fucking baby mama culture. It's degenerate. I'm keeping it real.
No, it's 100%.
This is what it is. I'm telling you. And you know what? These guys are loyal.
Yeah.
Think about it. If they can't be loyal to their family, how the fuck they gonna be loyal to you? You want to be around people who always talk about their family. Because that tells you where their mindset's at, where their heart's at and shit like that, man. You know, Dom told me, like, I think it was about 2 months ago. He's like, yo, I've been able to help my sister and my fam so much. This motherfucker told me he gives his sister like what to drive?
Range Rover.
Gives his sister a Range Rover to drive.
Yeah.
You know, well, what?
Hey, nigga, that shit.
What?
This shit pricey though, nigga. Take that shit back.
But all jokes aside,
Yeah.
this is how you can tell if someone's loyal. Because they're always talking about their family.
Yeah.
You know? Just giving you guys real fucking game. Because I'm sick of strolling the internet and all it is the same talking points, same people talking. They don't care about anything except getting famous. Now, you can say the same thing about me, him, and him, but we actually want to make the world a better place as we go up.
100%.
You know, like, this guy don't cheat. You don't bot.
Yeah.
You don't bot.
No.
I don't bot. We're like some of the most oddest people out there.
Facts, bro.
You know what else we don't do? We don't accept fucking poverty. We don't accept that either. We're all making money here. Every single one of us. And gentlemen, I just want to say it's a fucking pleasure actually dealing with individuals who are on my same mindset, man.
Likewise.
Hard to find that nowadays.
I'm just telling you, everyone here, I hate this word snake, but it's what you guys know. Everyone here is a backstabber.
Yep.
Every single like seriously, if he tells me he don't fuck with someone, I don't fuck with him anymore.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Same over here. If he tells me he don't fuck with anyone, I don't fuck with him anymore.
It's for a reason.
If you have an issue with Fresh,
Yeah.
it's probably you.
Yeah.
If you got an issue with Dom, it's most likely you. If you got an issue with me, it could be me. But fuck you anyway. It is what it is, man.
But I'd rather make friendships and money with people that I care about than people that have clout. Because when you meet the people that have clout, bro, I've met all of them, by the way. They're bad people, bro. and they literally don't have any human connection. All they have is, you have clout, I'll work with you.
Yes,
You could be a pedophile. You could be a rapist. You could even be I don't want to say that last word. But the point is that, like, it's all fake. And look, fellas, at some point it's all going to crush and crumble. And just remember who stuck by each other's side when it was all bad. Because I'm telling you, they all don't like each other, bro. They collab just for views, and then they say, "Oh, this person's a bad person."
And they talk shit about everyone behind their back, man.
Yep.
Man, I can say even me, like I blew up in 2023, and last year was the year I really left the internet, got to meet a lot of the stars. Like I met them throughout my years, but last year's truly was like I broke all the way through. And bro, it didn't take nothing but like a few months to see that I didn't want to be around them type of niggas.
No.
Yeah.
Like it didn't take me long, bro. It just didn't match. Like you said, it's fake. And bro, I mean, like, you want people that's there for you, not for the good, for the bad, because if they're going in the bad, that shit's gonna hurt more. So I don't want to surround myself, because it ain't none of this shit to me forever. I don't want to surround myself with people that's gonna make it hurt more when things might not be good. Like, I see so many creators like feel abandoned because they ended up giving their heart to people that never gave a fuck about them. Like that's I don't want that to be me, man. So yeah, it's a problem I see in the industry. Very big.
Actually, this is a video I want to play for you guys real quick. That was actually I found today. His streamer's crying on camera, saying he had no real friends, and he doesn't understand why people use him for his clout. But
how you don't understand?
Well, it's pretty obvious. What's the streamer's name? You guys might have it in the chat. I forgot his name. It's a black streamer with dreads. Forgot his name, man. Forgot his name. Let me I'll try to find it, but you guys go ahead. Streamer cries.
This person doing a money donation.
One sec. Oh, I found it. Melt is live is the guy's name. Here we go. And then we should do some super chats as well. But yeah, we have it here.
We'll do it right after this. If you guys want a super chat, 98 above.
So we got here, Melt is live. He went live talking about issues he's having with being a streamer, and here we go. Sounds like Kaisen out a little bit.
Is he crying?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
After 2000, motherfucker. Sensitive, motherfucker.
Tattoos as well. Supposed to be gangster. Here we go.
Yeah. I don't want to quit. I don't want to stop streaming, but the more I stream, the harder it gets because everybody just want to be around you because they want something from you, and you can't tell. You can't tell if people want to be around you, people want to fuck with you, like for you.
You can't.
Bro.
The Q
like,
app.
that shit is hard, bro.
You can't tell. Just get the Q app. Do what Jalen Brown talking about. You want to see Jalen Brown crying like this? Jalen Brown talking about, yo, this guy's a horse, this guy's a cat. I know how they move. You're over here. The fuck, man? Go to the fucking hood and fucking run this fucking video. They'll run your pockets. Fuck out of here, man. Snatch that goddamn chain off them. Because if you cry like this, you gotta get tested.
I just find it funny. You made it as a streamer, so to speak. You're here and you're in a blessed position. Why the fuck are you crying about this shit? Bro, it is not easy. It's not easy at all. It does suck sometimes, but being honest with you. But we're above, I would say, 90% of people to be blessed with this position. So we need to share the value.
That's right, 99.99.
But this is what I'm saying. You should say, you know what? This sucks, but people watching me deserve better. And I'm going to show them what not to do so they can move better. But you're crying on camera like, oh, what should I do?
That's because he doesn't have a dad. I got money, he doesn't know his daddy's name. Because if he cried around his daddy, he'd smack the shit out of him. He smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But bro, I remember me fucking crying after I got beat up when I was 7 years old. My dad fucking started whipping my ass, talking about go back out there and fight him until you get a win. He told me whoop this kid's ass the next day. I'm happy he did. This man didn't have a father to fucking do that. I know you fucking feared your old man, Dom.
Yeah, for sure.
I know you fucking feared.
Nigga, enemy sign.
He wasn't there, but yeah.
Okay, so you come from a difficult black family with that.
But my grandfather stepped up and he took care of me. So
he knew you
showed me how to be a man.
You feared your grandpa, right?
I respected him, yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
out there. You know, so obviously this man didn't have any male figure in his life to teach him how to actually handle adversity. And this is the end result. And let me tell you something, guys. This is why we need a fucking dictatorship. I don't want people like this voting. I don't want people like this voting. People are going to blame their problems on someone else. It's someone else's fault. Listen, bro, if I fail, I fail. I don't understand this shit. I'm going to be very serious. I don't let my kids cry. I'm the only one that has kids here. If my little kids start crying, I get in their face. Now, obviously, if my kid fell and he hit his head, come here, all everything's going to be good. But if he's crying because he's emotionally upset about something, motherfucker, you live in the richest zip code in America.
Facts.
Everything you need is provided for you. What the fuck you crying about? Maybe I'll give you keep crying, I'll give you something to cry about. It's like one of those type of issues,
Tough
man.
love.
I fucking came from a Soviet Union fucking father. He take the belt out with the fucking steel end and whoop my ass. And I love him to death for it. And by the way, shout out to my father who was born.
Came with the steel.
No. My shout out to my dad who's born March 20th tomorrow. He's on the Aries Pisces cusp right there.
Yes.
And when it comes to my dad, he told me one thing that stuck with me for the rest of my life. I'm driving the car. I can visualize this now. I'm driving the car, fucking some 80s bucket and shit like that. And he's telling me, son, I'm not always going to be there. That's right. And I started crying. And he's like, no, don't you fucking cry. And then when I stopped crying, he told me, work smarter, not harder. And that stuck with me for the rest of my life. Gotta work with this. Gotta work with this. Because the people at the top, Elon Musk, the people at the top, Warren Buffett, they're not bodybuilders. They're not fucking out here as soldiers. They're not out here fucking doing manual labor. They're working with this. And my dad, an immigrant, came to this country, sacrificed his life so his kids could have more opportunity than he did. And I'm doing the same for my kids. Stop, play it over, play it down, charge it back and stuff like that. That's the mindset you have to have, because one of my problems with religious folks is when they say they put God above family. Nah. Family is my God here. I'll talk to him when I get there. We'll have that conversation. But I will not put anything above my family, and I know you won't, and I know you won't. Because at the end of the day, when you have issues, it's going to be family that's going to be there. Every single time. Some prayers go unanswered, especially for the supreme leader.
Hey, man, I'm praying to God, though. Okay, some chats here. I'm praying to God. Okay, Hugo M says, how can I, a dog number 4 life path, win the heart of a female tiger number 1 life path? My date of birth is 11/18/1982. Also, what is the best thing I can do to make my bag this year in 26?
All right, what's the female tiger's birthday?
He didn't put it. He said
fuck, dude?
He said his date of birth is 11/20.
So you know enough to give me your birthday, but you don't know enough to give me her birthday. Okay, so you just want to know how to get with tigers? Cool. Tigers love adventure. Tigers love a mission. Tigers love to be fucking seduced. Tell a tiger how beautiful she is and be physical with her. They like when you slap them on the ass. They like that fucking violent shit. They love it. The perfect date for a tiger woman, take her to a UFC fight.
Oh, shit.
This is how they are. Amber Heard was beating on Johnny Depp. Megan Fox was with Brian Austin Green for 10 years. Decided, you know what, I'm not about this life. I'll dip, because that's the thing about tigers. They'll love you. They'll love you. And one day they will wake up and they won't. That's how they are. If you want to win a tiger's heart for a day, for a week, yeah, I could probably help you with that. For a lifetime, good luck. Even if you're a rich, and I'm talking about extremely rich man, that's not enough for a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers don't know what the fuck they want. Nope. How the fuck they gonna know? How you gonna know? It's that simple. I mean, Dom, you dealt with some tigers.
Yeah, they don't know what they want, man. It's like trying to tame a fire. I mean, it's hot. It's hot as hell, but the shit burns every time. It doesn't matter how much you try to tame it. It's gonna be fire.
You know, it brings me to the story of the frog and the scorpion, and the scorpion's like, let me float on your back to the other side. They're like, no, you're going to sting me. And they'll be like, well, if I sting you, we both die. And he's like, okay, good point. So let's go on the back halfway through, the motherfucker sting him. And then he's like, why'd you do that? We're going to both die right now. He's like, yeah, it's in my nature. Same thing with the tiger woman, man.
Oh, shit, even if
tiger women are the most violent women on the fucking planet, bro. As a matter of fact, if you want to be a UFC fighter, maybe you should have a tiger girlfriend. That bitch will fucking attack you in the middle of the goddamn night.
You know what's wild? I've had friends and people I've known from the mentorship that needed coaching. They've had girlfriends that beat them up.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked one of the guys, yo, what's her birthday? I put in the Q app. Kind of found out she was a tiger. And I'm like, yo, this is not coincidence. This is just a fact. And you know what's the worst part? He's like, yo, Fresh, before I found you Myron, I didn't know what to do, but I was staying. I was like, why were you staying? I felt like she overpowered me.
Damn.
Is that how tigers are?
Yeah, tigers do like doing that.
God damn.
The athletic tiger woman would be stronger than a lot of beta males. Shit. Yeah, at this point, I would definitely say that, like,
especially nowadays.
Yeah. 100%.
You got men crying on
tiger
camera,
women
so
who are like 98s, 80, 86s, 2010s growing up. I mean, you know, right now that's on the Zerka territory, but like, you know, as they get older, they're the violent ones. I like every single domestic violence incident I've had. I talked to somebody about the phone on a reading. Every single time it's a tiger woman. You know, Ray Rice, the Baltimore Ravens. Ray Rice. That's right, Ray Rice. He was caught hitting a woman 10 years ago. He lost his NFL career over it. What they didn't show you is the woman hit him first. Oh yeah. And yeah, they're both tigers. They're both tigers. This is how tigers talk.
Do you remember Rihanna and Chris Brown?
Hey, what? Dragon Snake. Well, you know, Chris Brown. Yo, shout out to Chris Brown, man. I like that motherfucker.
He came back.
I'm gonna tell you why, man.
He came back.
Because Chris Brown never did that gay shit. He never did it. He actually got limited because he would not do. Just like Nelly.
Yeah.
Nelly got limited. They wouldn't let him go up anymore because he wouldn't go along with the game plan, man.
Yeah.
That like, you could always tell. Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna be very real with people watching this. You can clip this up all you want. You want to know who's fake and who's real? You want to know who the industry plan is and who isn't? The ones who are rising, like fresh and fit, and then they got stopped in their tracks? That's not a plan. They stopped them.
Yeah.
You get it? The one like me, who've been suspended 26 times on Twitter, they stopped me. Fuentes got his account. Nazis got his account. But they worried about the numerologist. Because the real ones, they want to stop. Whenever you're fucking growing, they will try to stop you. Dom, all due respect, you should be at 3 million.
Yeah.
You should be at 3 million fucking followers. Why? I don't see anyone posting like this motherfucker, man.
Nobody.
Bro, you're sleeping. When do you sleep? You're like Trump, you don't sleep. He always is posting goddamn content. Whenever you are real, they will stagnate
That's
you.
true. That's just
But if you're fake, oh, you get the interviews with the Drakes.
Yep.
When you're fake, you get the headline Super Bowls. When you're fake, you get the fucking get paraded marrying a fucking whore like Logan Paul. That's what happens. They push you up like this because that's what they want the kids consuming. That's what they want the people looking at and the kid's copying us. Oh no! This is the breaker of narratives over here. He has all that hair, and he has a certain style to him to go along with the image. He breaks the narratives.
For sure.
That's what he does. They don't want you seeing a motherfucker like this.
Hell no.
Dom, you've been stuck at 1.6 for how long?
Since like last July, maybe.
I want to make this clear. This man who makes the news on Twitter, this man who wakes up in the morning and then decides what's going to be in the trending section, he can't grow.
Nope.
This man has been stifled on
1.6.
IG. On fucking IG. How many did you have?
1.3.
1.3 million. And they took it away from him.
Yeah. Also,
when you are real, they will stifle you. When you're fake in the plant, yo, go on the ride, collaborate. That's the difference.
Also, our channel on YouTube is stuck at 1.6 as well.
Yeah, of course.
Crazy. That's the number, 1.6.
That's crazy as hell.
We got here Nesco Dello says Gary, bro.
The tower card, the 16th. Remember the crashing tower card?
Yeah.
That's the
Towers.
16th.
Damn.
Fallen Towers.
They're trying to keep you down, bro.
Gary, bro, June 11, 95 from Sydney. Best career option, and when should I start it? How can I succeed and make my bag in the 8-year cycle? What should I do this year and next year? I started food style business July 6, 2025. Keep or close it June 20th, 2001. Recent ex-girlfriend. There's a lot of birthdays there. But, okay, so first one. June 11, 95 from Sydney.
Okay, so,
Best career path.
Best career path for this person.
And when should he start? It's from Nits.
The fact that you're in Australia has a part to do with this, and in part with the way I say. I think you should be in something to do with finance. The only thing is, can you control your emotions? I mean, the entertainer thing's always going to be an option because you're born on the 11th, just like Aiden Ross, just like Alex Jones. So that charisma is going to be there, but I see more of a financial interest with you and that birthday. You're coming out your enemy year. I know you're in an 8-year cycle right now, so I'd probably open a whole bunch of LLCs until your birthday hits, and then start pushing them hard in 2027, because you have a unique birthday where you can succeed in 2027 while most of the world's fucking falling apart.
He's just picking a fight life path.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you know, traditionally you say, you know, move and stuff like that, and obviously there's a whole bunch of birthdays there. The guy's definitely interested in women and all this other stuff, but I gotta say, unless you're financially stable, you're never gonna be truly happy.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that birthday right there. It's not possible. Once you ascend to the level where you have money, then you do more what you want to do. At this point, be the humanitarian you want to be. At this point, go out there and make your bag. Honestly, the correct answer for everyone at this point is AI.
Yeah.
Whether it's through banking field, whether it's through crypto AI, whether it's through, you know, teaching AI or learning it yourself and then using it. That's the path that everyone has to take at this point. But you need to utilize your charisma in life. So whatever field you choose, it has to be something where you can utilize that talent you have of being in the 11 life path and using that charisma that basically touches people at a soul level. And that's how you clip. What's the other birthday we have?
How can I succeed and make my bag here? And he says, ex-girlfriend is June 20th, 2001.
June 20th, 2001.
Recent ex-girlfriend.
So you listen. You can work with your enemy sign, but I'm not too sure about fucking them. So yeah, that's not a good thing. That's why probably she's your ex-girlfriend. Pig snake combination.
She's a snake.
Yeah, not the best idea. But you know, people are always most attracted to their enemy signs, man. It's just the way it is, man. You know how many tigers I see this motherfucker around?
Wait, question. So if I fuck tigers, is that like
That's an L.
That's bad juju.
That's L. That's L's, bro. That's L.
Well, I sold a tiger car.
Yeah, you did well. You did well.
Yeah.
How long was on your ass for that?
Yo,
A year?
Gary's like, yo, bro. this G-Wagon is nice, brother, but listen, it's a Tiger car. I'm like, but it's good though. It's like,
It's a tiger.
I told you, sell it to him. Sell it to the dog.
and I'm like, you know what? He's right. Let it go. But I feel happier. I feel more free now.
Yeah, you still have a Rolls Royce, right?
Yeah, but
Okay, shut up. All right, we ain't trying to hear that shit, bro.
You know, never let Fresh be humble.
First of all, it makes me money. That's why I still have it. If not, I would try to get rid of it.
Is this a church? Ain't gonna make no money being humble, bro. Unless we pay that collection plate all around.
You know what's crazy about being humble? He's right. If you're too humble, niggas gonna give a
Step
fuck.
on you.
You gotta be a fucking dog, bro.
Oh, okay. You want to be humble? Be humble to these women out here. See how that fucking works out.
no,
be
they'll
humble
eat
to these women out here.
They'll
They
eat you
will
up.
step all fucking over you.
They'll
Be
eat you up.
humble to them.
Yeah, they'll eat you up. And even in business, you're too humble. Oh, the nigga's a mark.
Same thing with like bosses. You find out like when you work a job, bro. Everyone that's afraid of the boss says, "Oh, he an asshole and shit." They have the highest productivity. But you be seeing the bosses,
Jobs.
the bosses that be nice and friendly and shit. Oh, he's like my brother. He's like my uncle and cousin. They be failing in so much shit just because they don't feel like they gonna lose their job, so they ain't got to do it.
Yeah.
And that's just that humility. Sometimes you got to know when to cut it off. Like there got to be a balance to everything. Too much humility will get you walked on. Like I agree completely.
Good point. Well, there comes AI. All right.
Hey, to the people talking trash in the chat, feel free. It's a free country. YouTube allows it. I'm not gonna ban you. I'm just gonna say this.
what are you saying?
Now they're just talking mad shit like they usually do. I'm gonna make this clear. Enjoy perpetual poverty. Because that's what you have happening. So while you're talking shit and laughing, you're gonna be in generational poverty because your kids are gonna be just as fucking poor as you are. Because we're in the last years of trying to get that fucking bag.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking last years, man. 2-3 years left, fucking max. Maybe 6 fucking months. It's going to start happening in 2027 at an elevated scale. I promise you. And you're over here talking shit instead of actually trying to better yourself and your finances. I hope you fucking have the courage to look your mother in the eye, to look your sister in the eye, to look your kids in the eye when that shit happens and say, oh, I'm sorry, we're fucked, but at least I was talking shit about Gary the Numbers guy. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. I feel him though. I feel him. I get it. See, in 305, they're having a blast over there.
That's what the fucking matters. Let's talk shit to Gary. That's all that fucking matters. You dumb fucking mutt.
All right, what's the next one?
Can't play girls with that.
Oh, by the way, they said congrats to Dom on his new spot.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
man.
super chat here. Special mention. Okay, Alexander Green Duran says, birthday is June 29th, 2003. As a 22 Lifepath, born on 11th day, I just want to know if that's a considered double master number, and how does this combo affect / amplify me? Any money advice? Been in a rut financially this past year, unfortunately.
Well, there's a famous July 29th, who's a GOAT in 1991, not 2003. His name is Kawhi Leonard. And he is one of the best basketball players of all time, one of the best scorers of all time. And he's a leader, but he's a quiet leader. He's not over there giving motivational speeches. He's not over there fucking hanging out with the guys at the clubs and shit like that. He leads by example. That's most likely the way you have to go in life. If you want to make it big, lead by example, because it's not the GOAT's place to go up, and try to roughhouse people. That's what Wembanyama's fucking problem is. He's got all this hype. He's got all this talent, but the motherfucker's soft because he's a GOAT. Now, even if you're a bodybuilder with that 22 energy, the mentality is not to strong arm people. So you have to lead by example. You have to be one of those guys where people want to follow you based off your actions, not just your motivational speaking skills. And I'm sure you have them, bro. I'm just keeping it real with you. And last piece of advice, you're going to be a leader. It might not happen right away, but you will be a leader in this world at some point. And lastly, don't get married, kid. Don't. I'm not saying don't have a family. Not saying don't have women. I'm telling you, do not get married. It will not work out for you, pimp.
I would argue most men shouldn't get married.
No, especially this birthday right here.
All right. We got Mad Mods. Gary Mamil, November 10th, 1985. On the last week of the snake year, thanks with the help of your sports picks, I won nearly 50K 3 days in a row. Let's fucking go! Thanks, Gary. On the horse year, starting to get my leg pains all of a sudden. Is it because it's a fire horse year, or I made so much money in snake year?
Wait, 50K 3 days in a row. Oh, he did 50K.
Yeah, because I'm doing sports bets and I'm sending
W,
stuff
man.
like that.
That's nice.
Yeah, good. It's nice to make the 150K. So here's the thing, my pimp. You're an ox, and last year was a snake year. You're born with a 5 in the back end. Last year had a 5 in the back end too. A lot of things were aligning for you last year. They're not aligning to the same point this year. See, this is why I kept telling people. In 2023, the cats thought it would last forever. It didn't. Then 2024, the dragons thought they'd be on top. 2025, the snakes thought they were gonna fucking make it, and now fucking snakes are complaining to me like, "Yo, Gary, it ain't working like it used to." No shit. I mean, it works still for me, but I'm a little different. I'm a 33. I know how to adjust to the times, and get that sale going exactly right and stuff like that. You guys don't. So, my advice to you, my friend, is don't be so loose. Don't go out there and expect the same type of results. A win. You don't have to hit a grand slam every fucking time. Sometimes you got to be a contact hitter. This is a contact hitter type of year. And quite frankly, you need to get ready for your enemy year coming up in 2027, because there is no worse combination than the ox goat. That's why NATO is an ox and Russia is a goat. They're at war. That's why I know Russia and China don't really like each other. It's not just history. I know that I know that the Soviet Union and the Chinese were at war. I know it took the Americans to say that if you use nukes on the Chinese, we're going to step in. That's how bad it got. And then all of a sudden, they became friends again because Russia had nowhere to turn. And now, all of a sudden, the Russians are very upset because there's so many men in China and they're sending their men into basically southern Russia to impregnate the women. You guys think it's just a fucking problem here in America. It's a problem all over the world. And they know that's going to change the demographics. Russia, you think they have a Muslim problem here in America where they're like, what, 2%? In Russia, they're 15. 15% of society is Muslim in Russia. And a little bit different because they're white Muslims, so they're not as violent. But it's still, worshiping sand, you know what? So at the end of the day, my friend, things are not supposed to be going your way as much as they did last year. My advice to you, plan for next year. Every ox needs to start planning for the year of the goat because it hits like fucking Tyson.
Okay, we got B-Man, 4/26/95. I make music, and can I succeed in making music with my birthday? Also, in year 28, does my energy do well with trading? And what's the best advice to go get a big bag?
I mean, you're in game 28. What else you need to know? Shout out to Rob. Shout out to the best numerology trader out there. Listen, you're born on the 26th. Your money's going to be up and down. My advice to you is when your money's up, don't fucking be throwing Hail Marys. That's the problem with these fucking 8s, bro. Every fucking time I've been 15 years, I hear these 8 Lifepaths telling me, I lost 50 million. Lost 100 million, got it back, I'm working on getting it back. Fucking roller coaster with these motherfuckers. And the reason is because 8s are very aggressive with their money. So my advice to an 8 is, once you hit that 10, 20, 30 mil, what the fuck you still fucking trading like you got fucking $500,000 for?
Yeah.
Slow it down. But they don't know how to slow it down. Just like a whore doesn't know how to close her legs. It's the same thing with these people, man. 8s go to sleep thinking about money. Like, for instance, everyone has their problems. Like, me, a 7. I'll go to sleep thinking, damn, I need to figure out how to solve this problem. Or I need to watch this documentary and figure out how the numerology applied to the Carthage Empire. I need to that. I go to sleep thinking shit like that. All right? Dom's gonna go to sleep thinking, yo, I need to fucking plan out my day for the next fucking 7 days. How much content I'm putting out, where can I be, what can I do? I'm planning everything out. This motherfucker right here, he's gonna finesse. He's gonna win. He's gonna win. That's how he does it, and that's how he operates best.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't like being constrained to certain times. As a matter of fact, I've seen it. You don't work well like that.
No.
You like doing things on a whim, and that's how you do best in the fucking moment.
That's so
people
true.
who are 8s,
That's so true,
they're
bro.
going to sleep thinking about the bag. People who are 5s, they're going to sleep thinking about, damn, I need more sex. What? People who are fucking 3, yeah, there you go. People who are 3s are fucking thinking about, yo, I need to hit a lick. People who are 4s are thinking about, yo, I need a fucking plan. People who are 9s thinking about how to get with that bitch. Or how to get some drugs or, something. Yeah. Every number has a positive and a negative. But we know what all the negative numbers can do. We know what to look out for. If you're a 9, gotta watch out for pills. Brett Favre told you that. If you're a 1, don't drink. It's really haram. If you're a fucking 5, don't be a sex addict. Everything can be explained with the numbers. And shout out to Jalen Brown again for making it happen. Now going back to you, my friend. Yeah, I think you can make it in music. I do. A lot of 9s in music, and 8s in music too. Pigs just want to have fun, bro. A good time for a pig is being at a restaurant with its best friends, drinking, doing all sorts of shit, man. That's a good time for a fucking pig, man. I'm just telling you. So, yeah, I think that birthday can fucking make it.
Bruh.
What's up? Which one is this?
05.
Nice.
Posting on story.
Outstanding.
See?
So,
it's going up. Sorry.
I love it. So, this is what you guys need to understand in life, man. This is the God code, and I'm fucking teaching it. And I want to thank my 2 tag team partners here for actually helping me expand numerology and astrology, because it's not they're doing it because of me, it's because they're doing it because they see it's the truth.
Yeah, it's crazy because I want to see this go everywhere, and how to put this? It's changed Gary's life 100%. Dom, I know it's changed your life as well. Yeah. It's changed mine. I'm like, this is actually help me become better, move forward in certain aspects, and as well make money. So I'm kind of like, if you apply it correctly through your life, you can win. Now, the argument is, okay, is it real? Fellas, I didn't think it was real until I met Gary. I met Gary, put the puzzle pieces together. As a man, now I understand. So I want to see it spread far, and honestly speaking, Jalen Brown's using it. Mm-hmm. That in itself is a fucking testament that, bro, this is top level stuff.
I'll go so far to say, I hold a secret security clearance, so I'm flooded with information, bro. It fucks up even the way that my brain processes information, just too much. But I would say this is more valuable than anything I learned or money. And that's saying a lot because I love money. But it's it is. But the reason being, because there's some things like being real, I'm just not really coming into real wealth. There's things I still want to do for my family that I haven't done. Like I just retired my dad. I'm supposed to do it again, but he was supposed to retire last time I did the shit, but he started back. So I did it the second time. Hopefully he stay done. And my sister car paid off and shit. I'm moving her to Miami. But there's so much more I want to do. I want to do more for the rest of my bloodline. But if I can't do everything for them now, I can still give them numerology. I've watched them get put in position from information without having the fun. That's priceless because you don't have to pay them shit. You can give them the information, they get themselves paid. You can't pay everyone and you can't take care of everyone at once, but you can give everyone information for free if you have the time. A 5-minute conversation I've seen change some of my family's life. Some of them, maybe they can't even comprehend numerology, but I can. So I'm like, do this on this day, or don't fuck with this, don't fuck with that, because I'll give it to them if they can comprehend it. But if not, if they just listen, man, it works. That's worth more than money because it gets expensive trying to keep your family alive, man, no matter how much you have.
Yeah. I told Cuban that I'll have a bigger influence on this world than he ever will.
Mark Cuban?
Yeah, I told that.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Fucking times,
for sure.
Man. He's just a billionaire. There's plenty of those.
You know what it relates to about people that have influence? They don't stop making content. When you slow down and you're not in the limelight anymore, people forget you.
Yes, bro.
Like you said Cuban, I said Cuban Link? Cuban Link? Cuban Link? Oh, that nigga over there?
You telling the truth, bro.
Gary's
forever.
Gary's views and Gary's content's everywhere, every single day. So you won't forget him. Mark Cuban, bro. Who the fuck is that, man?
I just had one of the biggest influencers in the game. Someone connected to him saying they can't fucking get away from my content. It's all over. And listen, I have the strategy now where I have 10 accounts with between 400,000 and 100,000 followers, about 10 of them. And the reason I did it that way is because I was suspended so many fucking times.
Yeah.
I won't have that 1.5 million behemoth like you or that 1.6, but I'll do that guerrilla warfare because it's going to be tough to get rid of me.
Yeah. 10 is really big. All right, we got another win here. This came up. Clive was actually in a club, and this happened actually, which is insane. Oh, yeah. This one right here. Yo, this is crazy, guys. This is brand spanking new.
Oh,
Check
you
it
got
out.
smacked?
Yeah. This is crazy. Look at her face.
She's mad.
Yeah, look at her. The Falcon Punch.
Good looking bro, though.
Pause. Yeah, bro.
I'm glad he got a lot of them.
Dom.
That's so crazy.
Gary. Yo.
Women.
Yo. Okay.
They just feel like they can put their hands on
They
us.
just do
Run it
it.
back again.
I'm gonna knock the bitch out.
I can't believe that happened. No, you wouldn't. Allegedly. Here we go.
I get hit
No.
like that. See what happens.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
Keep playing.
I'm gonna see your entire family. I'm gonna see you. You're getting sued for assault. I'm gonna press charges on you. Hey. Hold your ear, call the police. Hold your ear, call the police. Hold her, get the police. Hey.
What she saying? No. Look at her.
What's up? What?
A woman in accountability. A woman in accountability.
Call the police.
Get her.
Yo, get the police, please.
What's the
Can I get a picture with you?
W clap on that. W clap. I give him that.
Justice served, bro. Yo, this is why hoes feel entitled.
Yes.
They can do what they feel like and no repercussions.
Nope.
Finally, there's justice because now Clive said, you know what? You slap me, I'm gonna press charges on your ass. And I guarantee you, this video clip will be here forever. And this will be her justice served in real time. Because, bro, they cheat on men, they rob men, nothing happens.
Nope.
W Clive in the chat, bro. Good shit, bro.
Just to look on her face, man. Look at how they look when they have to face reality, bro.
No,
You would
imagine-
think that she had a gun in front of
Now
her.
imagine that there's no camera there. Slap the guy and then walk away.
She thought she was about to get a clip, get famous as
Yeah.
fuck. Whoops.
Yeah, it ain't that easy.
Go!
That's a W.
See, would you think that you could go up to any man and smack him? What
It's
about
not
you,
that
Fred? You
easy,
think
man.
you would go
I
to
would
any
never.
man and smack him like that?
I would never.
Like that. But see, a woman, she has no accountability because this is the system they've been raised in. They've been fucking told that they can get away with anything and the law does not apply. I mean, for God's sake, they can kill babies. They can literally kill babies and have no accountability. But say you kill a pregnant woman by accident, you're going to get hit with a double homicide. That's how this stuff works. That's how this game is rigged. And they wanted to rig it from the fucking core. Why? To bring down the system from within. Listen, I got my issues with Clav, but this is a W right here.
This is a W for Clive, 100%. Wow. And men as well, by the way. All right.
I'm going to text him W. Good stuff, bro.
We can do it after. All right, we got these next ones here coming up. We have, let's see here. All right, Don, we got this one.
Yeah. New York's dimwit governor, Kathy Hochul, begs wealthy New Yorkers to come back. After telling them to head down to Florida where you belong. Yeah, that was huge, yo.
You dumb bitch.
People who are
high net worth to support the generous social programs that we want to have in our state. Right? Now, there are some patriotic millionaires who stepped up. Okay, cut me the checks. Trump and Zeldin and Molinaro just jump on a bus and head down to Florida where you belong, okay? Get out of town. Get out of town. I mean, just if you want to be supportive, but maybe the first step should be go down to Palm Beach and see what you can bring back home, because our tax base has been eroded. Because you don't represent our values. You are not New Yorkers. I need people who are high net worth to support
so what we have here is a female governor, which there's something wrong with that right away. And she's basically telling the same people she kicked out in 2022, say, yo, we don't need you. Go down to Florida. F you.
Yeah.
And now she's begging them to come back. Fresh.
For what?
Fresh. If you're a billionaire and you left New York City, the cold, rigid air of New York City, the fucking trash, the subway, the piss in the streets, and you came down here to Miami, to this beautiful weather, to this absolute crown jewel of America, and now you have this fucking whore who fucking told you 4 years ago, get out, and now she's begging you to come back. Fresh, what are you doing?
First of all, I did that. Went to New York my first time in America here. I said, I gotta take a train. It's dirty. There's rats here. It's cold. I'm gone. So fuck no. Bro, I'm staying in Florida forever if I can. And the goal here is to, like, listen, New York has high taxes. The living actual rental spots are super small. I get an ocean view here for half the price. And have sunshine, good food, beautiful women. Why go to New York?
Like you don't miss the fucking gangbangers on the street?
No.
You don't miss the fucking people out there talking different languages you can't understand?
I was there for a week and I was out. Sayonara. Miami's where's that? But yeah, no, never would go back to New York.
So at the end of the day, this is what democratic leadership gets you. This is what democratic leadership gets you. First they tell you to get out, and then they beg you for you to come back.
It also shows that how much they were used to being up, man. Ever since Obama, Democrats were able to say shit like this because America, for the most part, culturally was liberal. On a cultural aspect, pop culture and whatnot was liberal. But she truly expected that in 2022 that it held the same weight that it might have in 2002 and 2008. It just isn't, bro. She didn't know that so many New Yorkers were secretly conservative. Like, there's so many people that now have a lot of money that are conservative and are proud to show it. Like, there's richer conservatives now than I think ever in American history, just because it's become pop culture. They underestimate it.
Let me make an example of what happened. If this was 2008, and this is right wing, and this is left wing, and this is the moderate in America, this is what happened. The conservative, a little bit less conservative. The liberal, way less liberal, more liberal. So now that same moderate, by default, is a right winger. That's what happened to Musk.
Yeah.
That's what happened to all these people. So this is what happens every generation. The 1960s, they had the free sex movement, women's liberation, but they weren't accept gay marriage back then. Are you insane? They wouldn't accept that. But see, in the 1990s, all of a sudden, women's lib led to gay marriage, but they're not going to accept transgenders in the 90s. No. And now, 30 years later, now they accept trans. Every generation pushes that left more towards the left, where if you look like a moderate back 10 years ago, now you're a right-wing fucking conservative. And this is what you see when a society starts degrading from a morality standpoint, when the nuclear family starts being destroyed. This is exactly what you see in the society. I've studied this. What do you think? This is new? The elite had this game plan for a long time. They know whenever they want to destroy a nation, you just empower these fucking whores. That's all it takes. Because crazy. Look what these women are doing, especially these white women in Miami. 25% of white women in Miami are doing OnlyFans? Yeah. What the fuck? 25% of your fucking daughters are fucking spreading their legs open on a website to make money? This is what you fucking fathers raised? But guess what? That's because they were raised by single mothers.
Yep.
These men were raised by single mothers. So this is acceptable to them. And this is how a society decays from the inside. And let me tell you something. This is not happening by accident. This is happening on purpose. And people are blind to it. But not me. Not us. Not the people watching this. You know why? Because we die knowing. You didn't fool us. We didn't take your vaccine.
Yep.
You didn't fool us. We didn't believe in your 30, now 50-year mortgage. You understand how cooked the society is? I'm sorry to the Trump administration. I love you guys. I love everything Trump's doing, but a 50-year mortgage?
Cooked you.
A 50-year mortgage?
Cooked you.
Cooked. And you know what's even worse than a 50-year mortgage? What they have the Canadians doing. They have every Canadian on some kind of fixed mortgage every 5 years. So if the country gets worse, their mortgage gets worse.
Yeah.
You Canadians are holding your fucking ankles
It's like an arm.
from every fucking direction there is.
Yeah, it's like an
no
arm.
lube. At least Americans are getting Vaseline. You're getting nothing.
Oh my god.
Mind you, by the way, those 50-year mortgages, they know that within 50 years,
Yeah, you're finished.
you're going to default.
Yeah, you're finished.
No one keeps a job that long anymore. The job market's uncertain. They know this. So they say, you know what? Timmy, you want a house, Timmy? Here's the house. But guess what? In 3 years, when AI takes her job, I'll take it back. Thank you very much. And that's what they transfer wealth from people back to them. It's so simple, bro. But again, if you don't know this, a free house. I'll take it. 50 years. I'll figure it out. No, you won't, nigga. You about to be broke.
No one went to jail in 2008, 2009. No one went to jail for the Great Recession, for that mortgage fucking fraud.
Yeah.
Not one person went to jail for it.
Yep.
And then they fucking go after Bernie Madoff and try to say it's all him or Bear Stearns, all this other shit. Yo, this might be fucking weird talk to a lot of you guys. I'm old. I've seen this. This system is fixed as hell.
Bro, it's a scam. It's all a scam, bro.
And you know what the scary part is? It's the best system in the world. That is the absolute scariest part, because no matter what we say, it's better than any other country in the world. And it's not even close.
Not close.
Do you know in China they have mobile execution fucking stations? You fuck up to a point, they will fucking roll up and execute you. That's China.
Yeah, they do.
100% they do that shit. And in Russia, listen, I got all respect in the world for Vladimir Putin, because you need a strong man to run a fucking place like this. But that's not even the fucking government. That's a mob-run fucking dictatorship. And maybe that's what it needs. Europe, I don't even pay attention to Europe. Like, they're a bunch of homosexuals. I don't care about them.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I'm so proud to be an American, because Venezuela is ours. Cuba is ours. Every country on this side of the hemisphere is fucking playing ball. And that's because Donald Trump decided, you know what? I must have one of the best lives in the world, but fuck it. I'm just going to run for president because I want to give back to this country. Donald Trump's the only president, modern day president, who went to office and came out poor. No one does that. The Clintons got a whole bunch richer, didn't they, Dom? Yeah, Obama got a whole bunch richer. What do you think he was just sending fucking Iran all that fucking money without getting kickbacks? Nope. Are you out your fucking mind? Fucking Obama is fucking getting 30-40% back on that goddamn money. Why do you think he sent it to them? Donald Trump don't do that. Donald Trump tells you he's gonna go make sure you meet Allah if you don't listen to him. That's what Donald Trump does. And we have about 2 years and 10 months left of Donald Trump. If America does not turn into an empire in the next 2 years, if we don't make that transition the same way Rome did from Julius Caesar to Augustus Caesar, I'm sorry to say that privilege that we all have here as Americans will be gone. And at that point, that would be the saddest day in human history, because the one beacon of light, the one nation that is taken billions of people, not just Americans, but billions of people around the world out of poverty, will not exist anymore. And when that happens, the real dark ages start.
Damn.
I implore everybody, no matter what type of propaganda you've taken, no matter what you believe, always be America first. And what that means is you're willing to burn every other fucking nation to the ground. If that, I mean, you don't want that to happen, but if push comes to shove, you're willing to sacrifice every other nation on earth to make sure America stays a superpower. That's what really America first means. And I know my two guys right here, they bleed red, white, and blue because they never would have been able to accomplish what they accomplished without America and me either.
Yep.
We're all products of the American system. And you might be looking back there and be like, listen, I got nothing, Gary. Guess what? I had nothing. You know how fucking poor I was? I was so poor sometime that I lived in Cleveland, Ohio when it was hot and they shut off my fucking electricity. And you know what I did? The stove still worked. So I put a fan by a stove and I took an extension cord and took it to my next door neighbor's house and I ran power out there. And I had the fucking fan blowing hot air in the house from the stove. And that's how I survived for about a month. Yo, it is what it is. You find ways to make it happen. You adapt or you die. You won't see me crying about it. You won't see me taking welfare checks. Even when I was poor, I never took a welfare check. I was too good for that. I'm too good for fucking handouts. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that in me that my dad instilled. But a lot of you motherfuckers don't have fathers, so you won't know anything about that. And that's the problem with society. Go ahead, bro.
We got
the reading. Let's finish it up and
Anto's last one. Anto, August 26, 92. Male Anthony Tron, Vietnamese. My best friend's 52192. Passed on 3226. Me and her always text each other 222 at 222. I started seeing more angel numbers after that. I'm not going crazy. He told me more about the 8 plus 26 plus 92, 2026. Me and question mark.
This is not an American already.
Joined Gain 28 last month.
Yeah, well, if you joined Gain 28, congratulations on making money. And guys, Gain 28 is your way to make money as a day trader, just chilling at home. My man over here is going to take a trip to San Diego and actually do some content with Rob and actually show you guys some behind the scenes. Dom's in that group, and I'm the one who put him on. So when it comes down to it, he's great. Let me plug my readers, gg33readings.com. If you want to get a reading with one of my GG33 students, I don't really do it much anymore unless Fresh asks me for a short one or Dom. You know what I'm saying? I really don't do it. I mean, unless you give me like $5K. But you can just go to my students who charge about $280 and get a reading from them. It is what it is. Now, as for you, my friend, 8 is the number of money and 8 is the number of karma. And quite frankly, most of the people in the world are poor who are 8s because they got karma holding them back. So when I look at you, I would hope that you're in the United States because monkeys do good in the monkey nation. You're telling me your friend is a monkey too. That makes sense. Let me look at that birthday right here. So we have an 11 and then we have a 1. 1s and 11s are like Pippen and Jordan. That's a good combination right there. Your friend passed on what? On 2-2.
No, I've been trying to figure it out the whole time.
What the fuck?
That's what I've been took off my shades.
Okay, let me see what your friend just
I was trying to understand this.
5. So your friend passed on a 4 day. Let's look at his birthday. He is in a 8-year cycle, and he passed on a 4 day. So if I was to guess what happened, it probably is karma based to a point. It has something to do with karma. If you ask me about the date itself, there's some kind of karmic debt that had to be paid that day. I hope he wasn't betrayed. That's the one thing I would hope. He was supposed to be a rich man, so maybe that was taken away from him for some reason or another. Always text 222. I mean, listen, put that one back up there. Listen, 222 is a number of diplomacy. It's a number of compassion. but it's also a number of family because 222 is 6. So if you guys were texting that to each other, you're looking for a reason you guys were doing it, I would say that was your way of saying we have a bond this family like. Because I see two people who are not family, but they're bonding like family, and you see that 222. So to me, that would mean two people are bonding and you have somewhat of a family relationship, not to mention 11 and 1s are absolutely great together. So hope that helps you out, my friend. And I my condolences for your loss.
Yeah, that's not easy.
Yeah, no more readings. I'm wrapping it up. Hope you guys ain't expecting Myron Gaines over here to be fucking ruddy his mouth fucking for 4 or 5 hours. We ain't doing that.
2 more.
All right, 2 more. And that's what the wife always says. More and more.
Mike Strikes and Squad says 426.85. Coming out of a personal financial down period, advice for this year and next to succeed.
Who are we talking about? The
Mike Strikes and
426?
Quads 426.1985
He wants financial advice to succeed.
for this year and next year.
All right. Let me look at this birthday real quick. Yeah. Okay. So you're asking me how to expand when I think you should be hunkering in. And the thing is, you have a landmine coming in 2027, which is your enemy year. Listen, as an 8, especially double 8 as yourself, you're always wanting to expand. You always want more. That's how an 8's life is, but I'm sorry, bro. It's just not the right move coming next year. So you're asking me how to succeed. I'm going to tell you, the first thing you need to think about is how not to get in trouble. And quite frankly, I think that you need to cut back a little bit, not push harder. You push too hard and you go into 2027, you will get cooked. It's just the way the game works, man. See, that's the thing. So many great people, so many great minds out there, so many people with great ideas, but they get the timing wrong. You can have the best idea in the world, but you start at the wrong time, you're cooked.
Yep.
And quite frankly, I would advise you to basically figure out how to bunker down next year, how to not take a risk, not take chances. Put your money in the CDs. Maybe it shouldn't be in some volatile stuff like crypto. Even gold. Gold fucking took a 10% drop today. Gold does not drop ever during wartime. All of a sudden, gold dropped during wartime. You know what that means? That means the war is over and America won. Because the money never fucking lies. All this money going up with the gas prices, this is insiders making money. Don will tell you all about that. Expose these motherfuckers, man. Yeah, that's all it is, man. But for you need to hunker down, my friend. That's your best course of action, and that's my advice to you.
All right. And last one here. Joy to the world. April 20th, 89. Female, 33 snake, Aries / Taurus cusp of power. Father's a pig and husband Aquarius rat. Just looking for general advice for the next few years before my enemy year. Also, how to control the emotional side of the 20 energy. Thanks, G.
So, your husband is an Aquarius rat. Interesting you didn't put his birthday down, but you knew to put your birthday down. I wonder why that is, because there's only so much I can do with Aquarius rat. I don't know what his number is. I can't tell any compatibility by that. There's not much I can do there, except say that the snake enjoys the rat's mind and vice versa. Those are some of the more intellectual signs. The rat and the snake are strategists in life. Looking at you, knowing how Aquariuses are, you're pretty much going to be one of those people who are somewhat emotional. You're going to have a lot of baggage with you when it comes to emotional things, and I think he deals very well with it. So I would say, based off that birthday, not knowing the numerology, I wouldn't even accept this as a reading. I can't do it. I'm not psychic here, folks. That's not enough information for me to go on. But I will tell you this. You're about to be in a 7-year cycle, and in 7-year cycles, so okay, you hear that noise down, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows what's coming. And in 7-year cycle, Slow down. Just slow down. Dom, you want to add anything?
Yeah, it's just tough. You're gonna be challenged in every way, financially, mentally, emotionally.
And even right here,
Good foot.
see that big cut right there? Fucked up my Achilles. All throughout my 7 year, I couldn't fucking walk.
It's
I
true.
was so mad. I couldn't fucking walk. And by the way, I'm all rich and everything, but look at my shoe. It's faded out by fucking Crocs, bro. They're faded, bro. This right here, you guys think I'm all fat and I don't walk. What about this? Evidence, Your Honor. Get the fuck out of here.
Look at funny. All right.
Hold on, let me see anything else I want to tell this guy. Also trying to control emotions.
There's a girl.
Cut your hair. Keep your hair short. That's a good way to control your emotions. Whenever you get real emotional, just cut some of your hair. That's a good way. That's a good hack for females. That's why men have to keep their hair a certain way and women a little bit more. But at least when a man has their hair long, at least they control their emotions. Women, not so much. I'm telling you, if you got an emotional bitch, you go Brutus the Barber beefcake on her ass, man. Just cut that shit off. When she's sleeping, cut it off. You do that to the wrong woman, she'll cut something else off. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Don't do that to a Scorpio.
This is the 3 or 5 podcast. Once again, we're back full force. Don, where can I find you?
Find me on YouTube, Twitter, DOMLUCRE.
You can find me, Fresh Prince CEO, and on Instagram, Secret Order Life. And Gary?
I'm that motherfucker. You find me everywhere.
All right, guys. Peace. We're out.
Peace.